the mom feels realist. Um, okay, so you were listening, right, Aline? You can stop
Hmm.
sharing. What were you listening for?
Okay, I think I figured it out. I more than listening in my mind, I was just going, "You're so full of it."
You weren't listening then.
I think okay, I wanted to listen, and then now looking back at my face, I'm like, "You weren't listening. You were just thinking she's so full of shit."
Yes, good, excellent. I knew it was in there somewhere in there, right?
Yeah.
You're judging her.
Yeah, judging the crap out of her.
You're judging the crap out of her instead of listening for her. And okay, but still, even if you were judging the crap out of her, you could then have an intention.
Hmm.
If I were judging the crap out of, could I give you a list? You know, Kevin McCartney, Trump, whatever. I could give you a list. Or Marjorie Taylor Greene, like there's a good one. I could like judge, right? I can judge the crap out of her, but if I had the opportunity to get her to to screw up,
Hmm.
what would that'd be my intention? Is like, and it's tricky. That's a tricky intention
Yeah.
because I'm thinking this, but out what's coming out of my face is tell me more, tell me more. Come on, come on, come on. It's like come on,
Yeah.
come here, come on, come here. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. Does that make
Hmm.
sense?
Yeah. I think also the person I picked to have in mind was the wrong choice because she's not someone who I would be like, okay, tell me more. She's someone who, in my mind, I'd be thinking, I'm sick of listening to the same story 20,000 times. Please shut up.
Okay, good. All right. Now are we clear? Now do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So let's and now and I'll tell you and I can but this is the disconnect. This is why the show feels a little cheesy, but is that they don't like they're dressed like this, but they're not going for this big of performance. So I think you're in the right realm that you know the show and you know the style of acting for it. And
Hmm.
but I think you need to make that adjustment. But I'm going to show you
Yeah.
what's going on in my mind. Show it. Go play the Alexa so you can play now. That's the kind of person I wanted to see you in. That's where,
Hmm.
and actually, I'd like to do it for the exercise of it.
Okay.
Actually, um, is that Kate Blanchett? That the way she holds herself up, the way she's dressed, the way she has to, in a way, hold her makeup on. You know, have to hold the wig on. Do you know what I mean? And the way that she has to, hi, and the way she's
Yeah.
presenting for the camera,
I see it.
the way she's being seen. But and so it's interesting because that's what makes it interesting, right? Is that if you think about it, as an actor, you're trying not to be. Your goal is to not be self-conscious. But here she is playing a character who is totally self-conscious. So
Oh my
your job
God.
as an actor is to be unself-conscious about being self-conscious. And maybe that's what makes it so brilliant and funny, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, and for me, I feel like that, and that's what I pictured the scene would be more like, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
And now that I watch the show, I see that the character that you're playing is she's really dressed like that, but she's not acting it. She's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But if you probably took that character and took her off a podcast and put her in front of a camera, she'd be like the Kate Blanchett,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that that's a great um, challenge for you is to
I
play
agree.
that Kate Blanchett style character.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it's the I feel Don't be bummed with yourself. You're doing great work. It's a journey.
No, I'm not bummed with myself. It's just like, something else to like work on.
So I think, and so that journey of, but it's such good, but you know what? But see, I understand that feeling because when I'm like that, I want to be perfect and I want to be done and I want you to go like, well, like what I just did. I just went drop mic on your other audition. Okay. Right? That's what
Yeah.
we want. But what I want, but as a teacher, I can get so excited for you because think of the important things you just learned.
I agree. And I
Right?
mean, it's better to go through this now than with an actual audition.
But and also to be able to really go that idea of like what was going on in your mind that was making you feel like a bitch, right? And feel
Yeah.
like you don't that I'm reading that as casting as you don't seem to care. And I just
hmm
can't tell you how often I've watched actors in class where I've watched the teacher say, "Well, it feels like you don't care," and the actor goes, "Have you seen this, Shireen and Alexis?" And the actor's like, "No, I did care. What do you mean I didn't care? Of course I cared." Well, that's not what came up. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
And I've watched student and teachers battle that moment,
Mm.
Mhm.
which is useless. You're not learning anything from that battle, except
Yep.
I fucking hate my teacher or that student won't listen to me. Anybody been there? Yes, I
Yep.
have a million times. So that's why to go, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I know that was not your purpose, but that's what's coming out. That's what casting would be seeing. So let's
hmm
figure out what was underneath that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
I love this moment. This is a great
Can
job.
I just interject one thing? I think that she does care because it goes towards her ratings.
No,
She,
absolutely she cares. I'm not saying she doesn't care. And I think Aline got that she cared. But what happened is, and what happened is that Aline,
I was
whatever
so focused on my judgment of her.
the thoughts that were going on inside her were not allowing the caring to get through.
got it.
Mm.
You see, and it's that double layer of where intellectually, as an actor, intellectually, we know that this character cares about the other person. Intellectually, we know that I've done my work to go, okay, I care. I wrote my intention. I need the other person to do what? Give me goo.
Give me those words that I'm looking for.
Give me
Yeah.
that, right? You know, give me
Yeah.
the juice. Give me the
Give
juice.
me
And
the
I,
juice.
you've intellectually written this down. You've done the homework right. You're there, but then you get up and do the scene. But something happened that we as the audience watching it thought that she looks like she doesn't care,
Yeah.
Mm.
right? And so
Mhm.
then that's where we had to do that surgery, if you will, to go down where you said, "Oh, I realized I wasn't listening." Because then it's easier to go, "I was listening." And I can't tell you how many times in my own acting classes where for me, the teacher's like, "You're not listening." And I'm like, "I am listening. I don't even know how to do it differently." And again, it's
Mm.
another battle between an acting teacher and a student, which is, "You're not listening." Yes, I am. And now I don't know what to do. And the teacher doesn't make sense to me. And I sound like I'm not being a good student or I'm not a good enough actor.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Right.
And it's just that we have to go deeper and say, and you did it. You did it brilliantly. You're like, "Well, I'm listening." And then you went, "I wasn't listening. What was going on is I was thinking, I'm just sick of hearing about you." And then you realize that your
Mm.
substitution was the wrong person. Now you can fix it.
Yeah. 100%.
And that's really powerful learning lesson. And that's more important than you getting me high five, good job. That's more important than me thinking you're the
hmm
best actor on the planet. Okay?
Yep.
Even though you probably are one of them.
It's only because of my acting teacher, who also taught Chris Evans, by the way.